Well, Max reminded me that we know each other since 1971. So it's a long time ago. That's over 40 years, or about 40 years. So yeah, there's a lot of stories, and there's no time to tell them, and many of them are funny, many of them are useful, but multiple, no, I shouldn't say multiple. The two or three most important things for me was, number one, the work on cat leukemia. The work on feline leukemia retrovirus, without it, I don't think there would be human retroviruses for many, many more years. And that was the inspiration for me was Bill Jarrett in Glasgow and Max, and from talking to them and interacting. And then between the two of us talking on the telephone mainly on feline leukemia virus characteristics, envelope variants of it, in HTLV1, we came to a notion that AIDS was most likely due to a retrovirus back in 1982. So those were, let's say, scientifically two of the greatest things, but we collaborated on and off, mostly on, for a long, long time. Now, Phyllis gave a beautiful presentation of Max's contributions and what he's doing even now. Again, you know that we try to pick something that's dear to the heart and spirit of the individual for what they'd like, and we try to, that means something to them. For example, the late Morris Hilliman was a Darwin freak, and we gave him an original reproduction of the origin of species. So some of the things cost a lot of money, some of the things don't cost too much. I'm free to tell you what Max is getting doesn't cost very much. But when we asked, we go in back of the person to find out from their friends or family what really would he really like. What is he really into? I mean, is it opera? Is it this? Is it that? Alex Rich liked fossils. Somebody else does music. Hillary Kaprowski. They say, with Max, it's the Red Sox. And I say the Red Sox, the team that always screws up at the end, even with the Orioles beating them. And I said, well, surely IHV can't afford to buy him the Boston Red Sox. I mean, as much as they screw up, they still cost a lot to buy them. So I didn't know where this was going. What do you want me to do? Bring his favorite player, Big Pappy Ortiz, here? So we tried that. We called the Big Pappy, and he said, I never heard of this guy. Who does he play with? I said, he said, I don't having dinner with some guy I never heard of. So Big Pappy wouldn't come here. However, we went down the line a little bit, and we thought, how can we get something of Big Pappy? So we bought Big Pappy's baseball bat signed by Big Pappy. But in the end, I thought, the way the Red Sox are playing, I think Max ought to use it to pinch hit for Big Pappy. Here's what he used to hit home runs with, but he ran out of gas, Max. That's one of the 30 shots. This is what you ought to give Big Pappy. It's the only award he's ever going to get. So we have to have a picture. This is what you give to Big Pappy.